Sometimes tragedy doesn't come from evil. Sometimes it comes from fear. This is a story my parents once told me about a family in Nigeria, a story that has stayed with me ever since. Growing up, my parents would share stories about life back home in Nigeria. Not all of them were funny. Not all of them were lessons. Some were just real. And this one was heartbreaking. There was a family living in a neighborhood where electricity wasn't reliable. Power outages were normal. On hot nights when there was no electricity and no fans running, families would often sleep outside their homes just to catch a breeze. It was safer back then. Neighbors knew each other. Everyone did the same thing. One night, this family, mother, father, and their children, laid out mats and blankets outside and went to sleep under the open sky, just trying to escape the heat. Later that night, the parents decided to move back inside. Maybe the temperature dropped. Maybe they felt uncomfortable being out there too long. In the quiet shuffle of gathering blankets and waking tired children, one child didn't wake up, still asleep, still outside. And in the exhaustion of the night, no one realized. Sometime later, there was a knock at the door. It was late, too late for visitors. The father woke up startled. In that moment, fear took control. Was it a burglar? Was someone trying to break in? Nigeria has had periods of insecurity, and home invasions weren't unheard of. The knock came again. The father, panicked and trying to protect his family, grabbed his gun. He didn't pause long enough. He didn't ask enough questions. He fired. Silence. Then a sound no parent ever wants to hear. It wasn't a burglar. It was his child. The child who had woken up outside, confused, scared, just trying to get back inside. In one moment of fear, everything changed. There are no real words for what comes after something like that. Guilt, shock, grief. A father who thought he was protecting his family ended up living with the worst kind of pain imaginable. It wasn't crime. It wasn't hatred. It was fear. And one tragic mistake. When my parents told me this story, it wasn't to scare me. It was to remind me how quickly fear can cloud judgment, how one rushed decision can't be undone, and how important it is to pause, even in moments of panic. Because sometimes the threat we imagine isn't a threat at all. It's a sad story, but it's a real reminder about communication, awareness, and how fragile life can be. If this story moved you, take a moment to reflect and hug the people you love. I'll see you in the next one.